Hi, and welcome to my new channel, focusing on general knowledge. Today's video subject is, what is development? Development is a measure of economic, social and technological progress within a country. The World Bank is an international bank that gives advice and lends money to countries to help them towards develop. The World Bank uses the terms high-income countries, HICs, middle-income countries, MICs, and low-income countries, LICs, to classify nations according to their level of development. Key points to remember. Development measures progress within a country. The development gap refers to the differences between high-income countries, HICs, and low-income countries, LICs. Gross National Income, GNI, per capita, Human Development Index, HDI, and literacy rates are development indicators. These help us to compare different countries. Uneven development has historical, political, geographical, and economic causes. Development indicators. There is no single way to measure how developed a country is. However, development indicators can suggest and give some idea of a country's development. Some common development indicators used are Gross National Income, GNI, per capita. GNI per capita is the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country in a year, plus income from abroad, divided by the number of people, per capita, living in that country. GNI per capita allows us to compare wealth between different countries. However, the calculation only tells us the average income within a country. The wealth of the country may not be shared out equally. Some people may earn a lot of money, whereas others may have very little. Human Development Index, HDI. The Human Development Index includes many important measures. For example, GNI per capita, life expectancy, number of years of education. HDI values can range from 0, less developed, to 1, more developed. HDI is a composite measure. It looks at three things: wealth, health, and education. Looking at this range of measures can give a better overall idea of how a country is developing. However, HDI does not consider other important factors, such as environmental issues or inequality. For example, HDI does not show whether there is a gender pay gap, a difference between the average earnings of men and women. Literacy rates. Literacy rate is the percentage of people aged 15 years and over who can read and write. Literacy rates tell us about the level of education within a country. Children who learn to read and write are more likely to get jobs when they are older. However, literacy rates do not tell us about the wealth or health of people. What are the causes of uneven development? The development gap is the difference in levels of development between high-income countries, HICs, and low-income countries, LICs. There are many causes of uneven development, for example, historical. Many LICs have a wealth of natural resources. Early European explorers colonized many of these regions, exploiting the resources and the people living there. The colonial powers grew wealthier, whilst many of the colonies became low-income countries. This caused a development gap which continued to grow. Political. Poor governance and conflict have prevented some countries from developing. Some governments have used their power for personal gain rather than to benefit the country. Money is spent on weapons and repairing damage, rather than on healthcare and education. Wars are expensive. Geographical. Some countries have a very warm or very dry climate. This makes it difficult to secure water supply and grow crops. Warm climates also allow tropical diseases to spread. Some countries are landlocked. This can make it harder to secure water supplies or safe routes to import and export goods. Natural hazards, such as floods, volcanoes, and even locust swarms, can also prevent a country from developing. This is because countries spend a lot of time and money recovering from the hazard. Socioeconomic. Many LIC's countries have a youthful population. Younger people will grow up to be the future workforce of a country. However, they require a good education, and in some countries there is a shortage of schools, teachers, and resources. In some countries, children must work from a young age. Many children work for their families, doing tasks such as helping to grow food. So, let's answer our question for today again, but with what we now know. What is development? Development measures the progress within a country. The development gap refers to the differences between high-income countries and low-income countries. Gross national income per capita, Human Development Index, and literacy rates are used as development indicators. This helps us to compare different countries. Uneven development has historical, political, geographical, and socio-economic causes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you all next time. Thank you for watching.